Hi guys, Abiodun Oke, Sierra Project Services. Well, I provide career coaching, and today I will be looking at LinkedIn from a different angle. If you are watching me for the first time, I will encourage you to follow and also to like, comment, and subscribe on my YouTube where I share these weekly tips on the use of LinkedIn for job search. The last 2 weeks we actually covered LinkedIn profile where I explored my own LinkedIn profile. This to show you how you can improve on your discoverability on LinkedIn. All right, it's a great thing to use your resume and to target jobs when you are applying, but guess what, it is even greater to use technology, and that is what LinkedIn is, because technology that is based on the most sophisticated programming out there. Talking about LinkedIn is a knowledge graph, and it leverages machine learning to help really provide, push, and connect you with insights. So, talking about insights, we really need that for our job search, because it's not only just to be discoverable, by recruiters for the most part, but to actually be able to gain insights to how you can improve on your engagement on LinkedIn. You need to have insights as to how you're doing first. So we're going to look at those areas that provides insights, especially to a job seeker. So we're going to look, first of all, we're going to look at your dashboard. So your dashboard is actually where you see how you are doing in terms of your engagement. We're going to look at people who are viewing your profile, and so many other things I'm going to show you in that area to help you with some insights. After that, we're going to go look at the resume builder tool that provide job insights. If you watch my past few videos, we mentioned at some point that LinkedIn recommended completing some areas. One of those areas is your skills section. Now, these particular insights in the job insights area I'm going to show to you today, is going to look into those skills that you want to have. It's about keywords, right? You want to choose the keywords that helps to improve in your discoverability. So this particular job insight will help with that. Now, after that, we will go and also look at the my network. My network is where you have everything you've connected with. We call it entities, and these are the things that are actually feeding you with information. So let's go see what insights we can gain from all of that. And then after that, I think we can wrap it up with just looking at notifications, and maybe some of the settings and things that you probably might want to switch off or switch on depending on your preferences. So without much ado, guys, let's get right into it. If you're watching me for the first time, you're seeing my video for the first time, okay, we're gonna look at my profile right now. Okay, so we're gonna look at my profile right now. Let's quickly jump into this thing. Okay, so here's my profile. You can see here I have 500 plus connections. That's one of the insights you probably want to check out. What do you have there? And let's go into the dashboard. Actually, this is one key area you probably should be monitoring. The last week we actually said that this all-star shows that you have completed all of the necessary areas in your profile sections. So today let's go into these numbers. The first one here is showing your profile, and it's a very good thing to have because you know the people who are engaging with your content. And this is the reason we say that you should be sharing some content, you should be providing some value, because you can see that people will be looking at it, and at the same time they will be checking out your profile. And guess what, if people are sharing or they're commenting on your post, guess what, you will have people who would also would increase the number of people that are checking out your profile. As you can see here, I've been consistent in posting for the past few weeks. As you can see here, it's showing that I've gained 50% in terms of the number of profile viewers since last week. That's a very good thing to do. And I'm gonna tell you right here, if you do not engage, you don't share stuff and all that, yeah, this thing is gonna be dropping. As you can see, I've been trying to be consistent for some time. The last big wave of views that I got, as you can see here, was January. I'm sure I posted something here that really got this number up. But and since that time, you see, I dropped like a minus 46%, after that. And then I continued dropping until I posted something. I guess it kind of increased from the one I did here, and then it kind of ebbing from there until maybe something else push it up. A lot of this is determined by different things. Maybe the format of the type of media that you're sharing. If you're sharing text, is different from if you're sharing pictures, or if you're sharing a video. And the number of people that are interacting with your content also will do this. There's a particular way that the algorithm kind of works, that it might not really, pick up the things that you're posting for one reason or the other. This probably will be something we'll get into later, but for now, let's just kind of focusing on the trends that were the insights that we can gain from here. At least you can see here that I've kind of been consistent, and that's one thing with building your brand. You have to be consistent. You have to consistently be adding value. You can't just stop and start and all that. You won't really be a great thing to do. You won't get the results you're looking for, basically. And you see there's a breakdown here of the people that are looking. You can see it's showing their place where they're working, and the number of people that have found me via their own page. This probably will be people who are actually looking at my profile. So let's go down. You see that there's a recruiter here, showing that a recruiter looked get more views from recruiters by proudly sharing you are open to opportunities. This is something that job seekers can update. It will be something we'll get into later in terms of the tools that you can actually use for job search. So let's go further into what we can see here. It shows the past few days people have been engaging in a way. So that's the who viewed your profile. Okay, and for people who are not subscribed to premium, it might not show them all of this. It might just show them maybe the last 10 people or something like that, and then it grays out the rest of the people who viewed your profile. So let's go to the post views. This shows how your post is getting attention, or how people are interacting with your post. As you can see here, it shows the number right here, and you can just it's an idea to have, like how all your post is doing. But the one that is really, really important for job seekers is this one here. This is weekly search starts. All of this is just between a period of 7 days, is what they're saying here. I guess maybe they refresh this every other week. This happened between March 2nd and March 9. March 9 was, guess what, was March 9 was Tuesday. Okay, so I don't know, maybe another Tuesday they probably have a different, they'll refresh this. But as far as that week is concerned, this is a report that was generated and loaded here. You can see the people that are searching. As you can see there are three different type of things you used to be able to see here. They used to show us the people who are looking, like their job title, but maybe they took that off. But what we can see here now is where they are working. If you need to interact more with people that are working in that organization and the organization of interest to you, what your searchers do. So here is showing what my searchers professions are. Well, you want this to be more of recruiters. If you're someone who is looking for a job, then maybe what you desire is that more recruiters look at your profile. So the other one that it usually would show is the keywords. Maybe it's not really working. It's why that was dropped. But I thought it was a great one because it shows you what keyword seems to be working for you, so you're able to maybe target that more. Okay, that is it. There are some other insights that you can actually see. You can see people who saw your people who also view these guys, as well as your own profile. This probably would be people you want to connect with if you are not already connected with them. It's also showing, it makes some suggestions as well. As you can see, these are all the past few activities I've had. Well, let's move on. Let's go to a different type of insight that we can also get here on LinkedIn. Let's go to the resume builder one. I think you can also see that here. The resume builder inside, let's have a look at that. Click on more here. You can see build a resume. So this is probably a way that you want to update if you are somebody who is not really finding easy to update your experience section easily. You can actually upload your resume here, something which I have also done to try this out. So you can see here, this is from my actual resume. I uploaded this, and then LinkedIn can then we can use the resume insight here basically to check what type of skills we should be putting in our skills section based on a particular role. So let's say I'm using supply chain, let's say project manager, for example. So here is a project manager title here. You will get personalized keyword suggestions. So I'll apply. Okay, I don't think it has that title or what. Let's apply. Yeah, so as you can see here, it says that it found on my resume these keywords which are important for somebody who is a project manager, and then it will also suggest some other keywords for you to include, but it then provides this disclaimer here, or what shall we call this, that we recommend only including this keywords in the context of your experience. So if you don't have the experience, it's saying don't include them, is what it's saying. You can look out for more keywords. So it'll be great if you already have experience in this area, just so you know that these are the kind of keywords you want to have in your skills sections. How easy is that? Like, you don't really have to do much work to figure out the keywords that basically are trending, I guess, for this particular job role. So that's some of the things you can check out here using this resume builder thing. You don't even have to upload these on your profile. It's just a way to kind of use this tool to check the skills that are relevant, that recruiters will be searching when they are on LinkedIn for somebody who has your job title. Okay, so I think it's a great one to have, you know. So let's go look at the jobs though. This one that I'm going to be showing you is premium. So you probably have to sign up to premium to be able to use this particular one. You know, when you go to this jobs thing here, which we'll come to later, for now we're just gonna leave it for now. When we do tools for job search, we'll go a lot into these areas. So let's go look at one of these jobs. So it matched these jobs to me based on my profile, and I think the interesting one is this one actually. You know, I was amazed even when I saw some of the insight it provided here. This is a purchaser role, right? You see that it is showing me as a top applicant, you know, even though I'm not applying to that job, and it tells you the number of people that have applied to this role. This role was posted sometimes back. You know what, there's somebody who actually told me they've seen this post a lot of the times, and they're wondering what is going on. This is viewed by 449 people. That's some kind of insight to tell you if this role is something that a lot of people are looking to apply to. But really, what I want to show you here is this. You can see it's showing that it's premium. You know, I really want to show you that, you know, you can gain some insights here. It says here you have 3 out of the 10 top skills among all other applicants, which means, well, maybe I want to include some of these words here on my resume when I'm applying to these jobs. And then he also said these were matched based on your LinkedIn profile. It shows my skills level as compared to what they're asking for in this role. The current role I'm doing, how it matches. You're in the top 25% of 59 applicants, which is not bad. The other things you can see here is the seniority level of people who are applying to this role, the education that they have, and it breaks it down to the percentage. You know, I guess it gives you some kind of your, you know, competitiveness, I guess. I also give some kind of an inside look at Imagine Solution as employees, how long people stays, you know, kind of get 2.8 years there as a median, which is interesting, you know. So it also shows where they usually get their employees from. And then there is this interesting one actually. It says, Imagine Biosolution hired 2 people from my school. That's cool. I mean, what else would be interesting to see who those people are? And then I found on this guy. It's the director of clinical development at Emerging Solution. I'm not connected with that person. Well, here's the gist. If you're gonna be able to connect with people on LinkedIn without much effort or really even customizing your introduction, is people who are from your loose network. You know, like the way I should say it's loose connections within your network. So I'm not talking about LinkedIn network right now. I'm talking about your network, maybe your schools that you attended, the trainings you have done in the past, your past employees, those people, even though you have not met them, you haven't interacted with them, these are people who can connect easily with you by just clicking connect. Because this guy, we were in the same school, they tend to trust me than somebody who is not from their school. It's like the tribe thing, right? You know, it's from my tribe because we were at the same school. So it's easy for them to be able to connect with me on that basis. Even if you're going to reach out, you know, to send a custom mail to connect with them, it wouldn't be so difficult because you were at the same school, and then you can connect with this person. It could be a way for you to get in. You know, that is very important. I mean, getting referrals and things like that. If you have somebody, by the way, who in a way can connect with you and it already works within that organization, awesome. So this is the kind of insight that I'm talking about, especially for a job seeker. Please subscribe. I will really appreciate it. Thank you.